Hi, I'm Erik Voss, and Spider-Man Far From Home has been releasing a ton of footage and international promo spots, hinting at interesting new developments with Peter Parker's relationship with late Mr. Stark and what he will be doing in this summer movie. And for whatever reason, the studio is saving all the good stuff for the Chinese trailers. Maybe because they think those Chinese internet censors will block the spoilers, or that we Westerners who obsess over breaking down every little missable detail from trailer footage don't know Chinese. Well, Realun Singao! That translates to sort of spoiler warning. Also, my accent and pronunciation are terrible because it's really hard to understand the Google Translator. Also, this episode was sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. More details on that later. Okay, let's get started. First, a number of promos are showing footage of Peter Parker on the jet with Happy Hogan. A door in the back spirals open, leading to a lab in the back where Peter uses Stark's hollow projections to design a new suit. And this is really exciting because a big part of the Peter Parker character is that he's a crafty engineer who makes his own suits. This Tom Holland MCU incarnation has shown some of that. Like, he told Tony he built his own web shooters, which is pretty impressive. And in Spider-Man Homecoming, he and Ned jailbroke the suit that Stark gave him, which is also really impressive. Yet, still, in Homecoming, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame, most of the fun aspects of Spider-Man's suit are really functions that Tony Stark designed for him. Like, he's all Spider-Man in his personality, but his suit is really more of an Iron Man suit. But now, designing and building his own suit restores Peter back to the DIY craftsman that the character has always been. These projections show the Iron Spider suit with the extended Waldo arms, and it appears more red and gold than the suit was in Infinity War. That could be a nod to the comics, when the Iron Spider armor that Tony gave Peter was intentionally given a red and gold color palette in order to brand Spider-Man on Iron Man's side of the Civil War conflict. Other projections show a simplified version of the Spider-Man suit, which might be what Peter is aiming for in his new design, stripping down the heavy functions of the Iron Spider armor for a more lightweight version. A 3D printer stitches together the suit, which Peter is seen wearing in other shots of the trailers. It includes a more red and black palette and old school Steve Ditko web gliders. Peter kicks off from Happy's jet, gliding down to that mess on the surface. This looks like the elemental monsters that we've seen in the other trailers, the one attacking Tower Bridge in London, which could be Molten Man or some fused combination of Molten Man, Hydro Man, and Sandman. Then this new Chinese trailer spot reveals footage of Peter receiving Tony Stark's sunglasses.
Hello, Peter.
Hello?
Would you like to see what I can do?
Whoa.
These sunglasses look like the exact ones that Tony wore in Infinity War and in Endgame. The sunglasses show Peter a heads-up display, including profiles of everyone on this bus and what they're currently doing on their phones. A closer examination shows some really interesting Easter eggs. One fellow student texts, "Hey mom, Venice was crazy. Can you transfer me more money?"
Money, please.
So that means that this bus is traveling from Venice to the next stop on the school trip, perhaps Prague or the airport to London. You can also see JB Smooth's character, Mr. Dell, one of the chaperones on this school trip. His photo is hilarious, and he's looking up the history of witchcraft. Maybe he's shaken up by seeing the magic of Mysterio's sorcery on the canals of Venice. Then there's Martin Starr's teacher character, Mr. Harrington. He's writing, "Looks like things are looking up, finally some good luck." And to the right of him, that looks like MJ reading a book, so, no digital privacy there for Peter to invade. There's also Ned and Betty Brant, now Booze, texting each other, "Miss you" and "Miss you more." But before we get to them, there's actually the most interesting detail hidden in this footage. But before I get to that, thank you to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this episode. Whenever I'm cosplaying as my favorite Marvel characters, I gotta remember to groom up this woodland creature because Peter Parker should not have neck hairs poking out of his suit. And whether I'm shaving or showering or brushing my teeth, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to help you look, feel, and smell your best. Yeah, Dollar Shave Club offers a lot more than just shaving products. It covers all your grooming needs in one box. They actually sent me all of their starter sets. Let's check it out. The shave starter set comes with the executive razor and 3 1-ounce tubes of their Dr. Carver shave products. There's prep scrub, shave butter, and post-shave dew. The oral care starter set comes with a weighty toothbrush and a trial-size toothpaste. And the shower starter set comes with a trial-size body cleanser, the shampoo, and the citrus and Hawaiian ginger face cleanser, which I love because I have super pale gingery skin and now it smells like oranges. Basically, if you have a body, Dollar Shave Club has you covered. Sorry, disembodied voices like Friday or Jarvis. And right now, they're offering each of these sets for only $5. They ship them right to your front door, and the more you buy, the more you save. They call it the handsome discount. And at least I feel handsome. Join the club with one of their starter sets for just $5, and after that, the restock box ships regular size products at a regular price. Get this exclusive deal at DollarShaveClub.com/NewRockstars today. Okay, back to the trailer footage. Another profile shows Numan Akar, the actor who's playing the character who seems to be named Dimitri in this movie. Now, he could be the driver of this bus or someone else joining their trip, but we also saw Akar's character in the other footage operating one of the computer terminals in the secret command center with Nick Fury, Maria Hill, and Quentin Beck. So maybe Dimitri could be one of Beck's or Fury's operatives secretly embedded with Peter Parker on his field trip, posing as bus driver or tour guide to spy on Peter or give Peter backup or intel in each new location as they try to pull Peter away from enjoying himself into these missions. Learning exactly who Dimitri is and that he's with them could be why Peter seemed to be so mind blown in the shot from the other trailer.
Oh my God.
Moving on, there are other promos that have been released featuring Quentin Beck giving Peter a speech.
It's a hard path. The life of a hero. People depend on you. Even if you win a battle, sometimes they die.
This line makes me suspect that Beck's coziness with collateral damage might raise a red flag for Peter that Beck is less of a hero than he claims to be. Also, he's Mysterio, who's, one of the most famous Spider-Man villains. There are also more shots of Peter in his cool black stealth suit in Prague, which seems to be maybe a suit that Nick Fury gave him to cover his tracks so that, people won't put together that Spider-Man and Peter Parker keep showing up in the same European cities. Is there a connection there? Yeah, they're the same. Also, Tom Holland just keeps introducing himself as Spider-Man to everyone he meets. Finally, there was one more leaked longer trailer with longer versions of shots that we've already seen, but it also introduces Peter swinging MJ through New York and MJ showing up with Peter in a stealth suit in his hotel room as Ned walks in. And there's an interesting comics Easter egg from Aunt May in this footage. She asks Peter if he took down the Manfredi mob. Now, in the Spider-Man comics, Silvio Manfredi is the villain Silvermane. And in the other trailer footage we've seen of Spider-Man taking out those gangsters in a restaurant, maybe these gangsters are part of the Manfredi mob. Behind the chandelier, there was a person wearing a leopard print suit and heels, which I once speculated could be a version of Kraven the Hunter. But maybe that's this movie's take on Silvermane, and this would be a smaller Spider-Man villain that Peter has to thwart in New York before heading off into the main international plot of Far From Home. Comment down below with, what would you most be embarrassed for Peter Parker with Tony Stark's sunglasses to read you looking at on your phone? Yeah, let me know that. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Erik Voss, and subscribe to New Rockstars for breakdowns of everything Spider-Man and Marvel related. Thank you for joining me, and my most embarrassing iPhone moment? Probably when I searched how to cosplay as Spider-Man without everyone knowing whether you've been circumcised. Yeah, my apologies to anyone who paid to see that.